Cincinnati Bearcats have won big against Indiana as they are looking for their first college football playoff appearance. Hello everybody, and today I will be talking about the Cincinnati Bearcats as last week they took a big win against Indiana, and they have a bye week this week, and then they go and play Notre Dame. The Cincinnati Bearcats won against Indiana by 14 points after being down by 14 points early in the game. The Cincinnati Bearcats are pretty good this year. And what I mean by that is that they are more highly ranked than Ohio State, which it's interesting because Cincinnati is usually always viewed as a small brother, and now that they are actually higher ranked than Ohio State. Just one of those things was like, that's kind of interesting. The question for this season is, can Cincinnati make the playoff? Because, as we all know, the college football playoff, they've never chosen a group of 5 team, meaning that they don't come from the Power 5, which is SEC, Big 10, Pac-12, Big 12, and the ACC. Cincinnati is probably the AAC, which is probably the best out of the group of 5. But it's not a Power 5 conference. And so the college football playoff usually, they've never had a team that isn't either a Power 5 or Notre Dame. Notre Dame's the only other team that is not part of the Power 5 that's made the playoff, and really you can kind of say that they are a Power 5 because they play a lot against the ACC teams and some of the Big 10 teams. This may be the best shot for Cincinnati to make the playoff until they move over to the Big 12, which is a video I probably need to make. But Cincinnati's really good this year. It wouldn't surprise me if they go undefeated through the season, winning their conference championship. In that case, I'm not entirely sure how they could keep Cincinnati out of the playoff. They should at least be 5th, if not in the playoff. Just looking at the season so far, a lot of the teams are struggling. We saw teams like Clemson that lost to Georgia, or Ohio State who lost to Oregon, or you have a bunch of teams that barely win against teams that they should blow out, or you have some teams that lost to teams that they should have won against. So the season's kind of wild, and that helps Cincinnati because the more wild it gets on top, if they just keep winning, I don't see how the committee for the college football playoff can keep Cincinnati out. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, Cincinnati will just get blowed out if they get in the playoff. They'll probably be 3rd or 4th. They'll have to face off against a team like Alabama or something like that. And my rebuttal to that is, you think of 3 teams off the bat that could stay competitive with Alabama this year? Like, legitimately, look at Alabama and tell me straight up 3 teams that can stay within a 2-possession game of Alabama. And also, remember that Cincinnati took Georgia to the final seconds last year in a bowl game. I think that was last year, maybe the year before that. But it still stands that Cincinnati is not just a lonely Power 5 school that can't do anything. When you take Georgia, which their defense is so good this year that they they stopped Clemson for 3 points. It kind of shows that Cincinnati can hold on somewhat. Now, could they hold on to Alabama? I'm not sure if anyone can hold on to Alabama this year. I mean, it'd be interesting enough to see if Georgia can hold on to Alabama this year, being an SEC. But Cincinnati is better than what a lot of people expect. And if you don't watch Cincinnati, or you don't look at the stats for Cincinnati or anything like that, you would probably think, oh, they're just facing off against these other Group of 5 teams, and it's the easiest 12-0 ever. Well, Cincinnati just beat up Indiana, which Indiana's been on the rise now. And now this year Indiana's looked a little bit worse, taking a huge L against Iowa. But Iowa's has been pretty good. But for Cincinnati to go in and be a Big Ten team, that was looked at to be hopefully even building on what they did last year, which was pretty good. It proves that Cincinnati is good. They're good. And now Cincinnati has to prove that. They go to Notre Dame, and Notre Dame, of course, almost always in the top 25. They got to go on the road, and they have to play them. And they have to win. If they win against Notre Dame, it will put them on the map. I think if Cincinnati wins Notre Dame, I think that there will be a spotlight on Cincinnati as the Group of 5 team that could possibly make that playoff appearance. I won't get into too much about the Notre Dame-Cincinnati game. I have to do some research and stuff, see what Notre Dame's doing, how that's going. And also, I plan to do that as a separate video. But my point here is that Cincinnati is a good team, and after a big win against Cincinnati, Cincinnati wins big against Indiana. Cincinnati can make a great push this year, and they can be great. So, will they make the playoff? I don't know. We will have to see. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you liked the content. Leave a like down below. Comments are one of the best things. I love comments. Love interaction. So go ahead and comment down below. Subscribe. We're pretty close to getting to 70 subscribers. I'm at 68 currently. So thank you guys for subscribing, and let's just keep on going. I'm going to just try to keep making content. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.